Welcome, Never-Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so glad you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute all-level vinyasa flow practice for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of pigeon pose. The message is about finding tips to just be. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight.
If you follow me on Spotify at Never Better Yoga, we are going to press that play button all together right now. Then come with me. We're going to start seated today right at the top of your mat. You're going to let your feet go to the width of your mat with your knees bent. Knees are bent. Feet are planted wider than your hips. Hands are going to come off of your mat. So they're off of your mat facing east and west. Now just start to rinse your knees a little side to side. So just begin by allowing that shift. The gift is in the shift. We're going to start right out by just rinsing a little side to side. And start with connecting your moves to your breath. Connecting your moves to your breath. So yoga is to unite the spirit and the physical body, to assist us to become aware and connect with our divine source. So that being said, before we begin to flow today, we're getting a little movement in not only our hips, but our lower back as well. Now let's all together rinse both knees over to the left. I just want you to walk your hands all the way to the back of your mat. So you're twisting at the waistband. Now you could bring your forearms down, or you could extend your arms out and reach to the back of your mat with that waistband twisting. Either option is acceptable. Or even stack your fist and rest your forehead if that serves you better. Now stay right here. Take a nice breath in. And a long, lengthening breath out. So on the inhalations, you're breathing into your practice. On the exhalation, you're moving into the space that you create in your practice. So just a couple more breaths right here, breathing in and out through your nose. It's that Ujjayi pranayama breath. Finding maybe even a little bit more of a rotation in the waistband that you can breathe into. Then place your hands beneath your shoulders and like a push-up, push yourself up. Go ahead and let the knees, you're going to rise up onto the knees and the shins with the left hand planted. Right arm lifts up. So you're going to create a heart opening back bend right from the beginning. So see if from the right pinky finger to the right pinky toe, you can lengthen the right side body. Now, super slow, leverage yourself back down to your mat Hands are going to go wide again and go back to the rinse. So side to side. Just letting that rinse help bring you into this place where we can just be. It's okay to stop doing. We're called human beings, not human doings. Now this time, rinse your knees over to the right. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. You might have to adjust your hips a little bit and bow down. Now that bow down again can either be your forearms where you can prop your upper body up. It could be stacked fist, or you can lengthen all the way out to bow your head down to the earth. Breathe in and breathe out through your nose. Keep lengthening that left side body, puffing up on the inhale, diving into that space you create on the exhale. Smooth samavriti, the same amount of fluctuations in between each of your breaths. Now walk your hands back, physically push yourself up. Right hand is going to be beneath your shoulder. Rise up on the right and left shin. Maybe even tent the right finger pads. Left arm up and overhead. Breathe continually into that left side body. Now, super slow, lower back down. Rinse the knees over to the left. Left hand down. Right arm lifts up. Breathe in and open up. Exhale, back down. Right hand lands. Knees rinse to the right. Right hand stays down. Left arm circles and lifts up. Now, 2 more times, same transitions, but super slow. Rooting to rise and lift up. Exhaling as you come back down. So yoga is not a workout. It is a work in. And this is where we tap into the spiritual piece of the practice. It makes a teachable moment where we can open our hearts on our mats. We can focus on awareness so we can know what we already know and be who we already are. Now, hold up in the center. Now, bring your feet to the width of your hips. Right leg crosses over the left and go back to the rock. So the right leg is over. Right foot is flexed. Hands are east and west. Now, plant that right foot. Physically pull the left heel in with the right hand. Either wrap a hug on the right leg or left upper arm hooks. A little seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Now you could stay here or left hand, right foot, and then reach the right arm up. Just another variation, taking your gaze over to the right, elevating your heart, softening your face, opening up that right IT band. Now bend the right leg and create a carrier. You might wrap your arm around the shin and the foot and rock the baby just side to side. Breathe and open up that right hip, just carrying that baby, uniting your spirit and your physical body, just drawing into that connection that you have. Now go ahead and release it down, plant both feet to the width of your hips. This time hands head towards your hips. Pop your hips up, reverse tabletop. Now your chin can go up and back, or you can hold it in, but hug your inner thighs in and breathe. Now lower back down, hands go east and west, left leg crosses over the right and go back to the rock. So you're really working this left hip, opening the left hip through the hip joint. Now rock the sole of the left foot. It lands right off of your mat. Left hand pulls the right heel in. Wrap a hug on this left front thigh, or you're going to take the right tricep and hook it. Left shoulder blade peels back. Tips of your ears draw back and heart lifts. Breathe in. Now either stay or perhaps catch the right hand to the left foot. Left arm reaches out. So you're really feeling that nice long line of energy to stretch that IT band. Then pump your heart up, soften your face, and somebody breathe. Now go ahead and carry this left leg. So the carrier could be like this, kind of a laced, or if you prefer a little hammock style, but just find a movement in this left hip to rock the baby, rock the cradle just a little bit side to side. Breathe, opening the hips, just practicing just being. Just a little santosha. You have everything you need. You are enough. You do enough. Just practice being here. Plant your feet back down. Hands go into your imaginary back pockets. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Come to reverse tabletop. Now, lower your hips down, but don't let them touch. You're going to walk forward, heels out, heels in, toes out. Malasana right at the top of your mat. Hands at heart center. Now walk your fingertips forward, pick your hips up, kick your heels out. Now you're in a wide-legged fold. Capture one hand on each bicep and hang right in ragdoll. Take a little shift in your ragdoll, letting your knees bend and letting that figure eight shape of your one hand on each bicep just kind of weave side to side. Now hold up in the center and make a conscious decision to shake out any kind of angst, any kind of worry or uncertainty. We are in tumultuous times, a time that brings us peace when we stay in the moment, in the now, and practice just being, not doing, just being, knowing that there's a plan, that it's all going to work out, and just let anything that deters you from practicing this place in this space spill out from in between your ears. Draw a yes back in, knowing you are exactly where you belong today. Release your hands, pop the right heel up, right hand down, left hand either on your left hip, or elevate the left arm up. You could stay or left hand to the small of your back or even the top of the right thigh. Peel that left shoulder blade back and breathe. Now release it back down. You're in a wide-legged fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now, root to rise. Come all the way to stand. Sweep your arms out and up. Right hand, left wrist, side bend up and over to the right. Come back to the center. Left hand, right wrist, side bend to the left. Now, in the center, hook your thumbs, bend your elbows, open up your heart, lift your chest to the heavens. Exhale, bow down, collecting your hands to heart center. Fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Peel the left heel up so you're on the ball of the left foot. Left hand down. Now you could always use a block or a book. Left hand down, right hand right up, or right arm lifts up. Now pull that left hip back. Let the rotation come from your waistband, a possible bind, or just hold. Now release it all down into a fold. This time heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, pull yourself together. Rise up, stand tall, breathe in. Exhale your hands to heart center and just pause. Now let your eyes close, draw your chin to your chest, and bring your intention into your heart, your purpose. You want to set that intention. It could be one single-minded thought of someone or something you'd like to dedicate your practice toward. Just being right in this moment, being right in this space and in this place. With that dedication, that intention, that prayer or wish, offer it up, breathe in, look up. Swan dive, hinge, bend, and fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back to a low lunge and then dip the right knee down, offering your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out and tee your arms. Lace your hands behind your back, Kali Mudra style. Index fingers slip on the inside of the right hamstring. Dip as your heart lifts and your hips lower. Release that connection, draw the hips up and back, pyramid. Now, the front leg could stay bent, the right heel could be lifted. Inhale and lengthen, hands could be on blocks. Exhale, fold over that left front leg. Now, really bend the left leg and step the left leg back to meet the right for high plank pose. Drop your knees, round the back, tuck the chin for cat. Inhale for cow. Now, if you have any wrist problems, you could always be on your forearms. You could stack your fists, or you could put your hands up on blocks to elevate the floor. Now, move through a little cat and a little cow. Find that movement in your spine. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale and arch. One more time. Push the earth away. Protract the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale, arch the back. Now, shoulders over the wrists as you let the chin, chest, belly, as your arms bend, slither right onto your mat. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, breathe out. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now, take a little time in your down dog. Just pedal through your feet a little bit, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Right back behind your second and third toe. Your hands are at the width of your shoulders. Your feet are at the width of your hips. So just find movement in your down dog that serves you. So pedal through the feet, pressing the heels back behind that second and third toe. Now from here, shift into high plank again. Now stay in high plank, close your eyes. Take your body up and back, down dog. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe in, peel your heels up. Shift back into high plank with eyes closed. Exhale, take it up and back, down dog with eyes closed. Beautiful. Now lift the right leg up, back behind your body. Open your eyes, peel the left heel off the mat. Now bend the right leg, open up at the hip. Draw the right knee right into the forehead. Step it in between your hands. Dip the left knee down. Sweep the arms up. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, breathe out, top of your mat. Left foot joins the right. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Physically pull yourself together. Come all the way up to standing, top of your mat. Breathe in. Right hand, left wrist side bend. Breathe out. Inhale, back to the center. Left hand, right wrist side bend. Just be. Be right here, right now. Exhale, collect your hands, Anjali Mudra. Bow over your legs. Fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step the left leg back. Dip the back knee down. Anjaneyasana. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tee the arms. Expand the heart. Lace your hands, maybe the opposite thumb on top. Slide the index fingers down. Dip the hips. Kali Mudra style as you open that left hip flexor. Can you stretch your neck as you take your gaze up the throat chakra? Release the hands. Peel the left kneecap up. Glide your hips back. Pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold over that right front leg, letting that right crease, that right hip plug into that socket. Really finding a nice long line of energy on the right hamstring stretch. Bend the right leg a lot. Plant your hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Close your eyes. Shift to high plank pose. Exhale, take your body up and back. Down dog, eyes still closed. Breathe in, shift high plank, eyes closed. Breathe out, down dog, body up and back. Now, option to keep your eyes closed. Shift into high plank. Lower all the way to your mat. Now you could drop your knees or lower from plank. Rise your heart up. Possibly up dog. Urdhva Mukha. Heart lifts. Palms of hands. Tops of feet. Exhale. Up and back you go. Downward facing dog. Open your eyes up. Hold in your down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is a work in. Breathe in and breathe out. That union of your body and your spirit. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Spread the toes. Draw the left knee in, round your back like a cat style. Step the left foot in between your hands. Dip the right knee down. Offer the arms up. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Shift to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale with one halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, plug in to the divine, your source of power. Connect, breathe in, pull it into your heart center and just pause. Now, one breath, one move, same series, no rush. Inhale the arms up, right hand, left wrist, side bend. Inhale, back up, breathe in. Just be left hand, right wrist, bend left. Inhale up, exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. It's okay to stop doing, just be. Right leg steps back. You are enough. Dip the knee, offer the arms up, breathe in. You have enough. Open up, tee the arms. Lace the hands, slide them down the inside. Dip your hips. Feel the mobility of your body. Release the hands, pyramid. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Breathe out and bow, fold over the front left leg. Left leg bends. Plant your hands. High plank pose this time. all the way to the mat or down to your knees. Take this flow right out, meet back in down dog, or move from either knees or high plank. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Smooth out your breath. Anjaneyasana, smooth and steady. Offer it up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold, rise up, stand tall. Left hand, right wrist, left side bend. Beautiful. Inhale, back up. Right hand, left wrist, side bend, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, collect the hands at heart center as you hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale, halfway. Left leg steps back. Back knee to the earth. Arms up. Breathe in. Offer the heart up. Exhale, breathe out. Lace the hands. Dip the hips. Slide them down the inside of the left hamstring. Release as you go ahead and step back, high plank. Lower from plank all the way to the earth. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Down dog. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, draw in. Step it up, back, right knee down. Offer the arms up, breathe in. Shift, forward fold, breathe out, top of the mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold, rise all the way up, stand tall. Breathe in, hands to heart center, breathe out. Pause right here. Solidify your purpose, steady your gaze. Breathe. Now, offer the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, swan dive, breathe out, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back, take it through vinyasa. Offer your heart up. Exhale, dive your hips up and back. Hold up in down dog. Right leg is gonna lift up, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Either stay or flip, wild thing. Left shoulder stacks over the left wrist, right arm up and overhead for a back bend. Right arm lifts. Bring it around, weave the right knee under. Now this is a fake pigeon pit stop. So the right leg is hovering. Can you bend your arms? Come back up. Cross the right leg over the left. Peel the left heel up and stretch out that right hip. Now unravel the right leg, roll open at the hip. Step the right leg up. Warrior two. Spin the left heel down right into that second warrior. Flip the right palm, peaceful. Straighten the right leg, reverse your triangle. Dock the hips back, reach out and down. Triangle pose, right hand down, left arm lifts. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay in triangle. Left hand to the small of your back, possibly to the top of the right thigh. Wide-legged fold, right hand down, peel open to the left with that half bind. Release both hands down, left toes on the diagonal. Bend into the left leg. Work the outer edge of the right hip. Now, pull the left toes in, bend into the right leg. Bend into the right leg. Root down through the outer edge of that left foot. Now, come to the top of your mat, left hand down, right arm lifts. Drop the left knee, right hand behind the left leg. Exalt it as you arc it up and back. Breathe and hold. Pinwheel your hands down. Shoot the right leg back, three-legged high plank. Bend the arms, right leg joins the left. Offer the heart up, breathe in. Exhale, dive your hips up and back. Breathe out. Breathe and hold. Just be. Let your breath wash away any of the anxieties, any of the fears, keeping our faith greater than our fear. Lift the left leg up, roll open at the hip. Option to stay or flip. Right shoulder over the wrist, come across in a wild thing. Right leg goes long, left arm up and overhead. Left arm lifts. Bring it around. Left knee is going to head toward the left. It's like a pigeon. Bend the arms. Inhale back up. Cross the left leg over the right in down dog. Peel the right heel up. Bend the right knee. Stretch your waistband back towards your thighs. So it's a deep hip stretch. Unravel it all. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose. Step it up. Virabhadrasana 2. Spin down the outer edge of the right foot. Bend into that left front leg. Flip that left palm for peaceful. Straighten the left leg. Reverse your triangle. As you dock your hips back, reach out and down. Left hand might come to the shin, maybe the outside of the leg. Right arm lifts up. Now, right hand either to the small of your back or possibly the top of the left thigh for a half a bind. Turn the left toes in. Pasardo-Padottanasana. Twist to the back of your mat, letting the heart lift in that half bind. Release the hands down, right leg on the diagonal, bend into a lunge, really rooting down through the outer edge of the left foot, right toes on the 45-degree angle. Pull the right toes in, left toes on the 45, bend into a lunge on the left. Breathe. Now come around and frame the left leg. Right hand down, left arm lifts. Modified revolved lunge. Drop the right knee, left hand to the right hamstring, right bicep by your cheekbone, exalted. Pinwheel your hands down. Take your body through vinyasa. Bending the arms, inhaling on the up. Exhaling as you dive your hips up and back. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time, step it up, warrior 2. Right into peaceful, flip the right palm, straighten the right leg, reverse. Pinwheel your hands down, vinyasa flow. Maybe three-legged high plank, right leg meets the left, heart lifts up. Exhale, dive your hips up and back. Left side, left leg elevates, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time, step it up. Warrior 2, come on up, rise up. Flip the left palm, find that peace, reverse. Straighten the left leg, reach up and back, reversing your triangle. Pinwheel your hands down. Let it go, let it flow. Empty your breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive up and back, down dog. Adding on, right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out. Wild thing. Bring it right on around, warrior 2. Right knee in, step it up, Virabhadrasana 2. Gaze over the right index finger. Flip the right palm, peaceful. Straighten the right leg. Press into the right toe mount. Reverse. Pinwheel your hands down. Move through that flow. Empty the breath. Inhale, rise up. Take the flow out. Use your knees. Drop to the earth. You choose, you decide. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Spread the toes. Stay or flip. Left foot behind the right. Wild thing. Bring it around. Left knee right up the center line. Step it up. Warrior two. Solid, stable, and steady. Flip the left palm for peace. Straighten the left leg. Reach up and back. Pinwheel the hands down. Move through that flow. Shoot the left leg back. Bend the arms. Left leg joins the right. Offer it up. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Up and back. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Right knee, right tricep. Slide the left heel toward the right wrist. Just hover the shin. Bend the arms. Come back up. Cross the right leg over the left. This time, walk your hands back to your feet. And you're going to find your way to standing pigeon. Right leg over the left, hands at heart center. Somebody breathe. Now stand tall. Carry the right foot into the left inner thigh or calf. Tree pose. Hands at heart center. Be rooted. Stand like a tree. Be grounded. Just be right here. Offer your arms up. Can you look up? Things are looking up. Believe that. Be right here. Sit it into Utkathasana chair. Both feet land, knees bend, thunderbolt back of the mat. Exhale, fold, either Kakasana, crow pose, knees on your triceps, lift your feet up, or take the option maybe to stay in Malasana, the yoga squat. You choose, you decide. All land back in Malasana. From the Malasana at the back of your mat, stand tall. Heel toe your feet to be parallel. Hook your thumbs, expand your heart. Exhale, dive over your legs. Hinge, bend, and fold. Walk right back out into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Roll open at the hip. Left knee, left tricep, left foot toward the right wrist. Option to bend the arms. Stretch the left leg to cross over the right. Land the right heel as you walk your hands back to the back of the mat. Activate that hip opening. Standing pigeon at the back of your mat. Hands at heart center. Somebody breathe. Now, on the way up, left hand to the shin. Carry the sole of the left foot right into Vrikshasana tree. Your roots go deep. Your gaze is steady. Your leaves, the arms, they lift high. Take your gaze up. Breathe in. Breathe in. If you come out, no worries. Sit back into chair pose. Back of your mat, left leg joins the right. Exhale, bow down and fold over your legs at the back of the mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Rise all the way back up. Stand tall at the back of your mat. Hands at heart center. Right leg lifts. Right hand, right hip, left hand, right shin, or left hand to the outside of the right foot. Bring it forward just like we were seated, now standing. Left hand, right foot, right arm back. Breathe. Breathe and stand. Sit back to chair, Utkathasana. Exhale, bow down, fold over your legs. Now shake your head out. Anything that creeps in there, shake it out, shake it out. Physically pull yourself together. Be in this place. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Rise back up. Stand tall. Stand into this place. Just be right here, hands at heart center. Steady your gaze, drishti. Smooth out your breath. Lift the left leg up. Left hand, left hip. Right hand, left shin. Possibly the outside of the left foot. Maybe kick it forward or hang on to the knee. Left arm reaches back. Can you stand into the pose? Breathe. Somebody breathe. Steady and stable, that's you. No matter what the circumstances are this holiday, sit back in that chair, Utkathasana. When we want to fight or flight, what do we do in yoga? We stay and we breathe. Just be. Exhale, bow down, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk back out to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Right knee, right tricep, slide it down to the right wrist, right foot toward the left wrist. Now, you could stay in a higher pigeon like this. If your right hip is really lifted, you could put a block under it, or you can sink down. This is a ooey-gooey pigeon. So just let your body surrender. With that knowingness that yoga is not a workout. It's a work in. It's a work in. Rolf Gates, he said it. And this is the point of the spiritual practice. To make us teachable, to open up our hearts, to focus awareness so that we can know what we already know and be who we already are. So just be right in this pigeon pose as you surrender any remaining tension, any remaining angst. Slowing the breath, slowing the roll. Begin to walk your hands back, and you're going to find pigeon on the other side. If you prefer to come back to down dog, so be it. Left leg is going to lift as you roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper left tricep. Slide it down to the left wrist. Right wrist is where the left foot heads. Now, start to inch your way on down. Breathing into this left hip. They say we hold a lot of emotional stuff in our hips. Where can you soften? What can you accept? What can you let go of the fight on? The need to be right, the need to be first. What if you just surrender and just be? In our life, we want to change the things that we can, that need to be changed. Accept the things that cannot be changed. And find that wisdom, learn that wisdom, that discernment between the difference of what we can and cannot change. And that is where we access that peace and that freedom. This time, as you walk your body up, roll over onto the left sit bone. Just carry the right leg across and come to a comfortable, easy seat right at the top of your mat. Spread your hands wide, gather all that is good, all the blessings. Just be you. Collect those good things, seal them into your heart, focus on them as you bow your chin to your chest. Let your practice be sealed. As you look up and breathe in, let's all finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Now go on out and be that blessing that you are. Namaste.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time.